Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR, and here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday the 27th day of July. Here we go. Okay, on Shabbos, there are 39 malachas, or work things, that you're not allowed to do, and some of them you might think, well, don't worry, I won't be building or constructing anything, but they could happen in your ordinary, run-of-the-mill, day-to-day life things. I'm going to give you some examples now to watch for. You're putting on your tallis one day and you notice that the double knot at the bottom of your tzitzis strings is loose and you tighten it, you could be guilty right there for the malacha, the work, biblically, of tying a knot on Shabbos, which you're not allowed to do. Therefore, don't tighten your tzitzis knots on Shabbos. They actually do sell now in some of the Jewish bookstores a special kind of glue that you could put on each knot to hold them in place permanently so that you'll never have the issue of loosening knots and this problem. Now, to your shoes. Let's say you're walking and you get some mud on your shoes. You don't like the mud there and you want to scrape the mud off of your shoe. That's not allowed also because that would be considered tochin. It's a type of grinding to grind up all the mud and get it off of your shoe, and therefore that's not allowed on Shabbos. If you, by the way, if it really, really embarrasses you and you want to get it off, you are allowed to hint to a non-Jew to have him take off that mud for you. That would be permissible. Now, if you wanted to put water on it and scrub the stain out of your shoe, then you could be guilty of washing, which is one of the 39 malachas or works that you're not allowed to do. And therefore, don't do that either. Be careful not to wash your shoe with water. If you just want to step in a puddle and have the water kind of go over that spot, you won't be scrubbing at it or laundering, but just you stepped in a puddle and some of the water will run over the mud and remove some of it. That would be allowed. That's something that you could do on Shabbos, although it is problematic if you get too much water on your shoelaces, and then you can get back into more problems with work and the kind of laundering and stuff that's happening to the shoelaces. So just, at the very most, is you could just step in a puddle, have some of the mud run off from getting a little wet, but no scrubbing, and that would be allowed on Shabbos. Lastly, I'll just tell you, when Shabbos comes, I mention this every summer, be careful about spilling things onto your grass while eating. That too would be considered zorea, or planting, helping the grass grow in your yard, which you're also not allowed to do on Shabbos. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.